Hi, good morning, Sir Miguel. We are going to represent our topic, which is the social contract. Let's introduce myself. I'm Vincent Carlo Pimentel, and I also introduce my group mates, Jasril Dadag and Michael Junior Mendez or Donias. So, without further ado, let's start. First and foremost, what is humanity? Humanity, as described by Hobbes, tends to be selfish and driven by rational self-interest. According to him, morality is rooted in the agreement to cooperate, and what is considered right or wrong only arises when there is a consensus on our need for survival. In other words, morality emerged from shared understanding of the importance of cooperation for our survival as a society. So, secondly, what is agreement? Agreement is morality is based on agreement because it revolves around the idea of cooperation. He argues that what is considered right or wrong only exists when there is a collective agreement, especially driven by our need for survival. In essence, morality arises from the shared understanding of how to cooperate for our common benefits.
On the social contract of Hobbes, there are some factors that can also lead to chaos as a theory, or the theory has some disadvantages to it. The first one, we have equality of needs. When we say the equality of needs, the a person doesn't receive the equal amount of resources that he thinks he deserve. So, lahat may kailangan but the resources aren't enough to that person. For example, you have a job, and then a colleague of yours has the same salary as you are getting, pero you have a harder job that was assigned to you, and then you will, of course, you will feel discouraged, you will feel unfair, and that is the equality of needs. And the second one, we have scarcity. Scarcity is having the feeling that your resources are limited. Kumbaga, parang mafe-feel mo, if you have a scarcity mindset, you will feel that mawawalan ka compared sa ibang tao na nasa paligid mo. And the third one, we have equality of human power. When we say equality human power, everyone has the same rights and deserves the same level of respect that everyone is getting. And to the last one, we have limited altruism. When we say limited altruism, this means that if you are always kind to people, syempre, you will feel parang lugi ka naman when if lagi ka na lang mabait sa iba when you don't get the same the same feeling na binibigay mo sa iba.
Today I'm gonna talk about contract. So first, what is contract? Of course, contract is unwritten or spoken agreement between two or more parties. Agreement that it should be discussed the terms or condition of the contract. So what makes a contract valid? nga ba yung mga ano nga ba yung dapat na mangyari in that contract para maging valid siya. Of course, dapat may consent siya sa lahat ng parties na involved sa contract. It should be voluntary, walang pinilit na maging part ng contract na yan. And then, for a contract to be valid, it must include several key elements. Of course, it should be clearly defined terms and conditions, mutual agreement among parties of sound mind, and legality. Meaning that agreement cannot relate to illegal activities. Dapat hindi siya lumalabag sa batas. One of the example ng contract na natatanggap, specifically ng mga student na lang, is the enrollment agreement between a student and the universities or the institution. Okay. In that enrollment agreement, may benefits and then merong mga obligations. Obligation is, syempre, in private schools, you need to pay tuition fees. In public, you need to be good student. Benefits. You will be part of that student, or you will be part of the specific school. Then you get to learn in that university. You get the units or the things that you need for your future. Tuturuan ka ng mga instructors that are employed in that specific university. You'll get to use the facilities of the schools, the classroom, the CR, the libraries, the laboratories, of course. Sa public schools, walang tuition fee, but you need to pass the entrance exam or at least have some good credentials. Bakit? It's because, of course, public schools have a limited accommodation. It has a limitations na ma-accommodate ng mga estudyante. So, kailangan mong improve yung sarili mo by taking an entrance exam or being at least good on your past school years for you to tell them that you deserve a spot or a slot in that schools. Based on the examples that I taught and the definitions, is it considered that you being a Filipino citizen is a valid contract wherein nung naging Pilipino ka, nag-agree ka ba na gusto mo maging Pilipino? Na nung naging Pilipino ka ba, someone asked you or the government asked you ba kung gusto mong maging Pilipino? Since the definition of the contract, it should be voluntary and should have consent. Now, dito papasok yung types of contract. No? There is explicit contract and implicit contract. Sa mga binigay kong examples kanina, no? Enrollment agreement, marriage contract, and then yung mga business contract na you might face in the future, nag-under sila sa explicit contract because the definition of explicit contract, it should be voluntary. Yun yung mga na-discuss sa'yo, yung mga terms and conditions. Yun yung may idea ka sa pinapasok mo or sa pipirmahan mo or sa magiging part ka na contract. While in the implicit contract, dyan naman nag-under yung pagiging Filipino citizen mo. Na bakit may ganun? Bakit may contract na hindi ka naman nag-agree pero naging part ka? Imagine you na walang implicit contract. Pinanganak ka. People have the right to kill you kasi nga no one's gonna protect you. Because under the implicit contract, there is the definition of implicit contract we didn't personally enter to, yet still binds to us. We are technically forced, yet still valid because of the benefits. One of the benefits of being a Filipino citizen is that you will get protected by the law in the Philippines. Pinanganak ka, may implicit contract, no one has the right to kill you. Kung wala, then definitely merong mga taong parang, syempre, you're not protected. Ngayon, kung pinatay ka, hindi sila makakasuhan, hindi sila makukulong. Kasi nga, you're not protected by the law. You have the rights to vote. Okay, since Philippines is in democracy, isa sa mga karapatan ng Filipino citizen is to vote and to run as a public servants na dapat pinapractice ng bawat Filipino citizen. You'll get to receive some educational assistance, healthcare assistance, and financial assistance. Educational assistance, public schools, healthcare assistance, public hospitals, and then financial assistance, the 4Ps. Pero may mga ano na yon, under 4Ps, kailangan may qualification yon. Hindi lahat pwede maging 4Ps. And you receive the benefits ng mga project ng government here at the